What do you hate the most about the music industry? What's your biggest pet peeve?
Copycats, man. These dudes, it's like, what happened to hip hop? I mean, to me, it's just like, okay, you know, Future doing this thing. Let Future be Future. Let whoever be whoever. Like, don't try to copy to me. I come from the era of originality, and I think this particular era, it's not that much originality, and you know, people, you know, they want to make excuses. It's a lot of lazy artists. Artists are lazy. You know, people don't want to grind how I grind in the beginning. Like Master P, I was watching the interview with him, and he was dead on. Like, I come from that era. I come from the era of selling CDs out trunk of my car. Even I still do it to this day. I got 1,000 CDs in the car right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I'm gonna sell. Not my homeboy, not my cousin, me. You know what I'm saying? I know I can get that money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't depend on nobody. And by me always doing that for over the years, it's like, I'm used to that. So when I come across these new artists that want somebody to give them something for nothing, I'm looking at them like, bruh, come on, man. You better get your ass out there and grind, bro, like I did. Like Smallz did. Like Gotti did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Master P's, a whole bunch of other bosses I can salute. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do the same thing they did. What makes you think you're special? This generation think they special. They're not special because we wasn't special. We had to do the same thing before us, and you gonna have to do the same thing that we did. Period. That's just what it is.
You said you got 1,000 CDs in your car right now, and you still slang CDs for sale from the trunk of your car.
Yep, download cards. I do download cards. I do CDs. Because some people like, you know, still like CDs, and some people say, well, I don't listen to CDs no more. I got it on my iPhone or my tablet. Well, I got a download card for you. You can download and put it on your iPhone or your tablet. So, you know, I'm a hustler. I'm going to give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a CD, DVD, or download card. I got T-shirts. I'm going to give you whatever I can give you to please you. That's what a hustler does. So that's what I'm still on that. Even though I got the downloads, I got the iTunes and the, you know, Amazon. I got all that. But I still feel, I believe in touching the people direct. And CDs give me, and download cards give me a way to say, hey, how you doing? My name is Tef. I'm an artist. Check out my music. So they can say, hey, so when they see me on TV or see me on this or whatever, they be like, I remember Tef. I bought his CD at the Walmart. I bought his CD at the Sheetz gas station. He was out there selling at the Sheetz. You know, that's mainly why I do that, because I want to interact with the consumer versus just sit behind a computer, click, 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 and there's no personal. It's not the personal there. So people will look at you, oh yeah, but when they see you and you shake their hand, they can remember you. They gonna be like, yeah, I remember that guy. I seen that dude. That's why I do that. I don't have to do that. I choose to do that because I want people to remember me. So when they shake my hand, they gonna remember me, versus just seeing me online saying, hey, please like my music, like this, please like, click here, click the button. And that's why I feel like part of the hip hop sales are down because of that. Everything is so internet that it's just like, the internet is a blessing. Trust me, never get it twisted. It's a blessing. But it's a gift and a curse. It took away the personal relationship with the fans and the artists. It just made it accessible to everybody, which is great. But what happened to the personal relationship between the fans and the artists? And that's what I'm trying to get back to. I'm trying to do anything I can to reach my artists, to reach my fans, and to let them know I'm listening to you, I'm here. You know, I want to interact with you. I want you to come to my concerts. I want to kick it with y'all. I want to party, because they support me. So I think they deserve that. So, you know, that's the reason why, you know, I kind of choose to do things that way.
Now, how long have you been selling out the trunk for?
Well over 10 years.
Well over 10 years. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the difference you see today when you sell out the trunk versus 10 years ago? What are some differences?
People back then were more supportive. Now, today, the difference is, okay, I guess maybe they, you know, they came across so many unestablished artists that, you know, by the time I get to them, it's like, oh, another rapper, another rap guy with another CD. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So it's that now. It's not really I remember the excitement. I mean, I used to go to people, you know, have my CD, have my flyers and stuff. And people back then used to be like, oh yeah, yo, how much is it? Ooh. Now it's like, I gotta kind of talk you into it. So what I do is now I'm like, look, you got a CD. I just let them hear it off gate, and if you like it, you can purchase it. If not, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll see you next time. And 9 times out of 10, I'll leave it with them. Because, you know, I want them to listen. If you're going to listen to it, then I'll leave it with you. So I guess the difference between now and then is the enthusiasm of hip-hop. It's not there no more now. Back then, the fans was really enthused and really supportive to buy your CD back then. Now it's just, I got to do a whole bunch of talking to try to sell it now. You know, so that's really the difference between now and then.
So sales hand to hand were probably, okay, let me ask you this. If you have 1,000 CDs with you today, and you had 1,000 CDs with you 10 years ago, and you go and target the same area, I'm assuming you would have gotten rid of that 1,000 CDs way quicker off your hands 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely, like way faster. But me, you know, I'm people know my music, so it's like I got a reputation. So it's like, you know, people buy my stuff. I can't speak for another artist, but I know if it's 5 people out there, I'm definitely gonna sell to at least 3 to 4 of them. Okay.
So an 60 to 80% ratio.
60 to 80% ratio. So, you know, which I think is pretty good because nothing is 100%. I don't expect 5 out of 5. I don't expect that. That's not reality. So, you know, I expect people like, I don't like that. Some people are gonna be like, yeah, I like it. But at the end of the day, I say I take a 60 to 80%. That's good.
Now, these areas that you target when you sell out the trunk, are these areas that you always go to and you've been doing for 10 years, or are you trying new areas?
New areas. I go new areas, and then, of course, and I always keep, you know, supply my usual spots. I have 700, you know, hood stores that I deal with. So, you know, I got a chain, in a sense. I have my own hood distribution, as we like to call it. So, you know, the juice store, the Arab store, you know, whatever you want to call it, those are stores I deal with because those are stores that people frequent, and those are the people that I'm targeting. Those are my fans. So, you know, I like to be right in their face where they go to frequently to buy their Lucy's or to get their liquor or whatever, you know. That's where I try to be at. But also I try to be in the colleges, in the suburbs. I go to suburbs. I got so many fans in the suburbs, ain't even funny. You know, I get emails all the time from my fans. Hey, when you coming here? When you coming here? When you coming to Ohio? When you coming to Cleveland? Like I hear it all the time. So now I don't try to just concentrate on one particular area like I used to. Now I'm kind of everywhere. You see me in Atlanta one day, you might see me in Charlotte tomorrow. You might see me in New York the next day. You know, I go where the love is, and definitely places that I feel that has potential to like my music.
So there is still value in the hand-to-hand out the trunk.
Yes, and I think as time go on, it's gonna be more because people like with my mixtape. I could have sold it on my website, but I gave it for free. Now, if you don't download it, you're going to pay $5 because you could have downloaded it. So it's one of them situations. Okay, if I'm in your face, it's right here. You want it now, or do you want to go wait till you get home and download it now? That's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the value is still there, especially when you bring in quality music. Because I record and mix and master my own stuff. Like, you know, a lot of artists got to wait on an engineer and this dude and that dude, you know, to mix that stuff. Like, I'm one of those Kanye West type dudes. Like, I go in the studio by myself, I make the beat, I write it, I mix it, I record it, I master it, and I send it out. One click of a button, distribution, it's gone. And that's, you know, so I'm a little different when it comes to, you know, certain things. So, you know, when it comes to the recorder aspect of it. So.
Now, are there any places or locations you absolutely will not go to or are not allowed at?
I go anywhere until they kick me out. And then when they kick me out, I'm still gonna come back. You ain't gonna tell me no. I'm one of those guys you won't tell me no, because I'm gonna make you say yes eventually. And, you know, I don't take no for an answer from nobody. So I'm gonna make you like me sooner or later. You might not like me today, yeah. Eventually you will.
Now, how many times have you been kicked out in the past 10 years?
Oh man, I got kicked out plenty of places, and I still come back. And I come back. The Sheets, I used to post up at the Sheets gas station, and they were like, "You can't be soliciting." I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I come back in an hour, and I post right back up. Because you're not gonna stop me from getting my music out there. What you gonna do? Lock me up?
Have you ever been arrested for trying to
Never.
sell your product?
Because, you know, 9 times out of 10, I done sold CDs to the police.
You've sold CDs to the police?
Hell yeah.
In uniform?
Hell yeah.
On the job?
Yes. Yes, and they love it. They be right around there, right off to them like, "Hey, tell me it's good. Hey, I like that. I like your last CD," because they fans. Just because a person is a police and wearing a uniform, people forget. That's just a job. They go to work just like you do. You know what I'm saying? They don't like their job. You know what I'm saying? But they got to work. So that doesn't mean that they don't listen to hip-hop. Half of them the biggest fans of hip-hop. They grew up in hip-hop, but they just happen to be a cop. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not doing nothing dirty. I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay, instead of you taking money from me, hey, give me some money for a change. Buy my CD. And that's how I look at it, you know. I don't discriminate. People try to discriminate. I sell to anybody. I don't care. And I want to get my music out there worldwide, as big as I can get it. And that's my philosophy.
And then the demographics of who you're selling to, do you find that the people that actually shell out money, open up their wallet, what's the ratio, men and women?
Women love me, that's why I like, a lot of my music now is more geared towards them a little bit, but at the same time, the streets love me too, the dudes love me too, the gangsters love me. So it's like, what I do is, I try to give them a little bit of gumbo. I call my style gumbo. Give you some of everything. I'm gonna give you this for you, this for you, this for you, this for you. So eventually, you might not like number one Tef song, but at least you like that one Tef song. And I'm cool with that, because everybody is not gonna like everything. So I'm just trying to expand my music to as many people as possible, because that's what artists do. If you're a real artist, you don't just stick to one canvas. You got a couple canvases. So this might come out looking like this, but then you might paint on this canvas, and this might be the Mona Lisa. This might be, the other, well, I forgot the other name of the other famous painting, but Michelangelo, whatever. That's what it is. So as an artist, I try to give as much stuff, different type of music, so that people can. So like one person might say, well, I don't like his gangster stuff. 'Cause I heard this before. He makes gangster music, but then they hear a Queen Nefertiti. And they be like, oh my God, I didn't even know that he could write something like that. Now I like Tef again. So you might have heard the last one, but you never gave me a chance to hear my whole body of work. So it's all about really creating a whole body of work where people can really sit back. I want to be appreciated for all of my music, not just one particular genre of my music. And that's what I'm trying to do now. More of is to expand and to broaden my horizons a little bit.
So, I mean, you have 1,000 CDs.
Mm-hmm.
When you get rid of 1,000, what's the demographics nowadays that actually will buy those?
The demographics.
What's the percentage, male and female?
I say 60% female.
40.
Yeah, 40% male.
All right. Now, what are some do's and don'ts? Selling out the trunk.
Make sure you got quality product. Don't write on no CD. Give it to nobody. I mean, we all done that. Don't get it twisted. We definitely all done that. But take some time, press it up, do it right. It's all about presentation. You know what I'm saying? If you present yourself right and accordingly, then people will take you as that. So that's what I do. Like even when I dress, I look like an artist 24/7 because this is just me. This is just me, my natural dressing. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look like you're somebody. So that's one thing. Don't come up to nobody with a dirty white T-shirt on and tell them please buy my CD. They're not gonna do it. Now when I pull up in my Benz and I hop out and I open my trunk and I put my little table out there. And they like, okay, he driving a Benz. Okay, look at his watch. Look at it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look at his shoes. I look like I'm somebody. So they don't mind spending money with you when you look like you're somebody. But if you look like a bum, they're not gonna spend money with you. So that's definitely a dope. Make sure that you are on point when you're presenting yourself to sell anything to anybody. Make sure you're on point.